Hello, comrades. Commissar Bro here today, and I am so ridiculously excited. You know why? Because they just released an HD edition of one of my favorite strategy games of all time. This, for those unfamiliar, is called Seven Kingdoms 2, Fathom Wars. More specifically, it's the HD edition. And I love this game. I never played the one they made quite recently called Seven Kingdoms Conquest. But I did play the first one, and then I played this, and like I said, this is a classic game. And it is so much fun, and I am so happy that they released this on Steam. It's only $5, ladies and gentlemen. For $5, you can own one of the best strategy games. You know, this honestly could be said that this is almost like one of the original 4X games. It's a little bit more 4X than it is like RTS base builder, just because you have things like, for example, what I'm doing. Let me just explain what I'm doing. Basically, there was a deposit of clay here. I built a mine. Now, to refine that clay into something useful, you build a factory. The factory then starts producing goods, which then gets put into your market. Now, as it stands, that market will automatically sell goods, assuming to your own people. However, if you set up trade routes with other kingdoms, which is actually what I'm doing right now, you see all these guys have sent me trade treaties, I'm accepting that, and they can now send their guys, like their little camels, as you can see here, my caravan. I can send it to someone else's market. Nobody has. Let me find someone who actually. Oh, well, he just finished his market. We'll send our camel to this guy's market. This orange guy. I don't know what his name is. Generally, let's look. Let's be more specific. Momotani's. He's clearly Japanese. He's a Japanese civilization. Up here we have a Frythan civilization. And this is an Egyptian civilization. Let's see. I'm imagining these are the Celts. Yeah, based on their buildings, those are the Celts. And Persians. And I'm the Romans. I prefer Romans. Romans are, you know, one of my favorite civilizations. Needless to say, this is kind of, you know, that's just based up there. Those are some of the civilizations. I think there's like 10 different monsters, basically Frythan civilizations. As we can see, here's the biggest one, the Grokken. They're actually my favorite to play as. They're just giant rock beasts. That's right. And over here, these guys are the Exivum. And they're kind of like lizard, reptile, dinosaur guys. You know, so more specifically, things that go on. So now that I've kind of explained how trade works in this game, we're actually going to build another caravan and send him out to that market down there of Demnani. Basically, let me talk about like the Seat of Powers. How the Seat of Power works is you basically have worshippers who build up this bar that can allow you to summon your greater being. Various greater beings have various different like abilities they can use. Like I think the Roman one causes can increase loyalty and so on. Or you can do an unknown blessing, which is my preferred method, which essentially lets just random things happen. Like a hero will join you, or you'll get a cache of food, or you'll find a lot of gold and put it into your treasury. As you can see, my treasury up here and my food stockpile. Oh, look, someone sent an alliance treaty to us. We gladly accept. But let me, like, stop talking and actually move on and try to conquer something. Let's see. I wonder if there's any Roman towns. Towns that are the same civilization as you are a lot easier to conquer. And it looks like there's not a single Roman town anywhere near us. Oh, my. Well, that's no good, is it? They're all, like, Egyptian and Persian and Japanese and... Ha-ha! There's one! A Roman town, Altinum. So what we'll do is, I don't really have any good generals to send yet because you see that they're training. You know, that's something else. Every soldier has a name and, to a degree, a personality. Like, they have a combat rating and they have a leadership rating. Leadership basically improves the loyalty of your troops and increases their combat effectiveness. Combat is basically just the combat skill of your particular general. The higher leadership a general has, the faster troops will level up in combat. And especially like the higher combat you have as well will increase that it will increase that as well. And like honestly, a unit with really high combat like this king here, King Commissar Bro, would be able to take on most individuals in just a toe-to-toe fight. Except when you start getting into heroes. Now heroes are a whole nother thing. Let's actually build an inn and see if we can't find a good Roman hero, or even a hero of another faction who we can bring in to conquer one of these neighboring towns, because I don't have anyone who has high enough leadership who to me would be worth sending. Yeah, no, see, none of these guys are. But we have a lot of money in reserve, and our trade is doing very well, as we can see. 3,000 income per year, roughly. Let's find another. There's another trade market we can send to in Fukui. We'll go there, and it looks like, oh, it looks like the Japanese and the Exavum are fighting each other. As you can see, those are the Exavum there. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm talking a lot, but this game, I love this game. It's so much fun. And, you know, this is just a classic, great classic RTS game. It's a little bit slower in the beginning, but it really picks up fast as you continue playing. And honestly, the only reason it's taken me so long is just because I'm talking a lot and, you know, trying to show the game off in a sense. I think we're going to buy this Egyptian chariot guy, and we're going to go find an Egyptian town nearby. Let's see. I think that's an Egyptian. Yep, that is an Egyptian town. So what we'll do is we'll get our little Egyptian soldier here. His name is Saket. We're going to promote him to a general. He is now General Saket. And he's going to go build us a nice little Egyptian fort around Amarna. Yes, that's right. Go! Go, Saket! Go! And he's going to go do that. We're going to go look at the inn and see if there's anybody else. There's a Carthaginian general here. There's Persian cavalry general, another Persian cavalry general. I know there's plenty of Persian cities in this area. But I really want that city. That is what I want, Altinum. I just need a good Roman general to put there. So I guess we'll just have to be patient and wait. Just be patient. Oh, look at a little Chinese soldier. And so you'll get heroes in this game as well. Heroes are incredibly powerful infantry who kick a whole lot of ass. Or not really infantry per se. You know, there's different types of general. There's cavalry generals and so on. But not generals, but heroes. And like heroes kick so much tail. They are just really powerful. They can take on sometimes whole armies of men, give or take. Sometimes it's not the case, but you know, whatever. So we're actually going to buy, instead of waiting, we could, since we built this fort right outside of Amarna, we could wait for the resistance to slowly lower. But we're not going to do that. We're going to speed it up a bit, and we're going to buy their loyalty. And bam, they have just become part of our kingdom. And how many? Their population's 49. So we're going to recruit that many guys, and they're going to sit there and build. And I'm going to show you my unknown blessing. Look at that. The combat level of all your soldiers in this fort have increased by 46%. So now our general has 200, and yeah, the guys who were building didn't really get that bonus. But it would have been a great bonus had the situation been a little bit different. Oh, man. So let's see. We are increasing our army, our little Roman army here. As you can see that their combat is slowly going up. My king is training them. But I still don't have anyone who's decent in a fight, like leading anything. Generally, that doesn't happen. Generally, at least one of your guys will be a good leader. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This guy is Lucius Pompeius Crispus, and he has a 65 leadership. That's really good. Generally, 100 is considered a phenomenal leadership. So 65 is really high as far as we're concerned. And we're going to go build a fort over there. And we're going to take a look. You can see everyone's kind of expanding around us. But we're on good terms with everybody. Everyone's sending us friendly alliances. However, one thing that should be said about this game is that alliances and friendly treaties and so on do not last. These people turn on a dime. However, that's where reputation becomes important. Having a high reputation in this game leads to AI being more friendly to you, you know, declaring war on you less. You increase your reputation by, you know, being peaceful, not fighting people, or fighting Frythens, killing the monsters. If you kill the monsters, like it goes a lot towards showing, you know, people like, oh well, look, these guys are really, you know, they're all for the human race, so on and so forth. Because the Frythens actually increase their economy in a completely different way. You know, they do it through slaves, human slaves. As you can see, this Japanese slave town is under control by the Grokken, and they get their money from the slaves. Unfortunately, with slaves, though, is the population doesn't grow, and it eventually will die out. So, whereas basically my kingdom can essentially last forever as long as I can keep finding ways to make money. You know, that won't. Ooh, look, it's Sun. We're gonna hire him. He's expensive as hell, but we are going to buy him. Oh, look at this guy. This guy is a monster. Whew. Let's see if we can find a Chinese town nearby. I don't think we can. I don't think there's any Chinese towns on this map, but hey. We're gonna look. We're gonna look and see what we can find. That's Japanese. That actually, I wonder if that's Chinese. I can't remember what the Chinese towns look like. Nope. Oh, look, another Roman town. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look, another Roman town. See, all the Roman towns are just on the opposite side of the map. Well, that's no good, is it? Not at all, not at all. Well, I guess we'll just take this general, and we'll just pop him down here next to Ekbatana. And he's going to control, well, he'll find a way to conquer that little town of 42. And what else do we got? Well, we're building over here in Altinum. And, yeah, everything else is going pretty swimmingly. It looks like one of the orange guy is getting his tail whipped. He's getting murdered right now. Well, that's no good. We should probably help him. But I don't think I want to pull a full-fledged war against the Frythens. They could probably kill me right now. Again, the Frythens are more than a match. Like, all of the unit, different civilizations and whatnot, have different abilities and different, you know, strengths and weaknesses. It doesn't exactly show you. It's more of kind of, you got to figure it out the more you play. Like the Romans, their infantry tend to be better than most. Like, they can pretty much take hand-to-hand just about anybody. But there's, like, the Carthaginians who throw pilum. They throw javelins and stuff like that. So, you know, they can do extra damage from a distance before the distance gets closed. Like, take this guy, for example. If I hired him, and honestly, the thing about it is the Carthaginians actually look more Roman than the Romans do in this game, which I always thought was really funny, but hey. Whatever, I guess, right? Let's build a Tower of Science and make this town actually useful, because right now it's not doing anything for us. Yes, go! Go, my children! Spread! Spread! And the orange guy surrendered to the purple guy. Probably, yeah, because his whole civilization was just murdered in cold blood. That's a shame. Very much a shame. But there are iron deposits there, and there's another clay deposit there. Let's see how much clay we still have. We still have 6,000 clay, so we might be good for now. For now. Yeah, we might have to expand quicker. Especially with these Exivum. They're slowly wiping out all the human kingdoms. We still got Brown, though, and Brown's right next to us. So let's send... We'll send a lot of our camels. Go forth, my sweet camel, and spread your camel love to other people in the world. But anyway, this has been Commissar Bro. I hope you find this interesting. I'm probably going to continue this game later. Again, I really fucking love Seven Kingdoms 2. This is by far one of the greatest games I've ever played in my entire life, especially as far as strategy games are concerned. So, yeah, this is definitely one I'm going to continue, and even if I don't continue it, I'm going to be playing it. Oh, look, we got a Frythen. Sweet. That's nice. We'll do something with him. I guess we'll put him over there. He could be a general. Too bad he can't build anything. Anyway, this has been Commissar Bro, and I will see you guys next time.